Hi. Okay, so we're going to take a toothpick, and I'm going to cut it down a little. And take about this much off of it. I already have what I need, but I thought I'd show you guys. Okay, so this is what we have now. I want the pointy part to go into the cake pop, so we're going to take the top part. You can just get, this is just tape, so you can just go get some cool tape. They got cool tape now. Everyone's making it. And I thought red would be good for this. We're going to cut off a good size. I would say about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter, or something like that. Give it some room to trim it down. Okay, hopefully everybody can see this. Hi. Okay, so you're going to put this toothpick in the center of this tape. Okay, and then we're just going to kind of fold it over. You want to try to make sure that it's even on the other side so it looks nice and neat. There we go. From here we're going to cut it down some more. So I'm going to, you can see right here, this is where the toothpick is stopping. I'm going to cut it to there. Okay. Or you can just, go under it, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to cut it down just a tiny bit more here. That looks good. Okay, now we're going to cut the triangle part. So starting from the center, I want it to come to the top here. So I'm just, before I cut, seeing how it looks. Okay, that's good. Okay, and we want it to go to the bottom on this side. So finding the center again, we're gonna adjust it there. There we go. Look how easy. So easy to do that. No need to print anything or anything like that. Go get some really cool tape. So, that's it. Got a little flag. Now, it's his 12th birthday, so we're going to write 12 on it. I would suggest a fine point marker, by the way. But this one will work because I don't have any. Okay, and that's it. That's it for the flag. Thank you. Okay. So let's get that out the way. Let's change my gloves. We're going to get on to the cake pops. Now, I'm going to post this on YouTube. I have finally got it to save where I need to. I'm going to change my gloves. I don't want to handle my food with the same gloves. And invite your friends. And let's get started. I'm not going to be answering questions while I'm working, so I don't look like I'm talking to myself when this is posted on YouTube. Thank you for the hearts. Did I use Catch Me? Nope, I have tons of memory right now, so I'm not using Catch Me yet. I'm the Cake Pops Shop on YouTube. I'll double check it later. People keep telling me they can't find me on YouTube, so I'm just going to double check it. And by the way, if you saw my bride and groom Periscope the other day, sorry, they're a little tight. I did save it. I thought that I didn't, but I had. Let's heat up. Let's get started. So here we go with some green. Catch Me is where you can save your Instagram, or sorry, your Periscope videos. Okay, well they'll be up on my YouTube, and there's a tiny little clip of me dipping the tucks on my Instagram. Okay, so this is just some lime green Choco Maker with a little bit of green in it as well to give it that apple-like color. Thank you for everybody who showed up. This is going to be on a blog too. This is going to be on Pint Size Baker's blog. You want to check her out. It's Pint Size Baker. Okay, we only need about 15 seconds because it was doing good. Okay, I don't have much candy left, but this will be fine. So these mugs are from Walmart. Okay. As we know, I like to use coffee filters to catch my sprinkles and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get set up here. Just a few Wilton's Sugar Pearls. If you think somebody would like to watch, invite your followers. Okay, let's get this stuff out the way. Okay, so we're going to start with balls. We got some cake pop balls going on here. They're not perfect because I'm going to shape them anyway. So this is how we're going to shape them. We got them round first. Going to roll it into an oval. Thank you for the hearts. Going to roll it into an oval. As most of you know, I like to like clean it up a little with my cake pop sticks. So I got a few cracks in there, and look how easy that is. Just roll over it. Okay, so I'm going to roll it into an oval. I live in Jacksonville, Florida, which is right down the road from the TPC. That's Sawgrass Golf Course. It's Sawgrass Country Golf, whatever. So got a country club down there. We've been down there. They play the Players Champion here. I think they started off here. And so there's a lot of golf on in our city. And so, you know, we've all seen those round cake pops with a little candy melt on top and a flag. And I just wanted something that looked more like a golf course. And we have the 17th hole here at our golf, our golf country club, I guess is what I want to say, at our golf course, it's kind of like an island, and it looks a little like this. And so I thought, hey, I'm going to make it look like that. So that's what we're doing. Thank you, Nicole. Okay, I said I wasn't going to talk, and here I am doing it. Okay, so I'm rolling it into an oval first, and then I'm just going to give it a little shape. You can give it whatever shape you want. I'm just going with kidney. So here I'm just kind of like going to put my finger in the side here while I'm kind of bending or putting a little pressure with my thumb. You see? It looks rough at first, so. Okay. Now this is kind of the shape that I want. So I want this part to be flat, so I'm just going to put it flat down like this and press. I'm cupping my hand so I can get like a round part underneath while it's going flat. Now remember those cracks I told you about? Just take your cake pop stick and roll over it. Voila, cracks are gone. Okay, so if it's not as shaped as you want, just do that again. I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little by pressing the shape in a little bit more. I'm trying to keep it flat, so I got my thumb flat on the top while I shape the sides. Just going to press it one more time. I want it a little bit flatter. Cupping. There we go. I'm doing a little pinch. If you've seen me do my squares, I do a little pinch on the corners. I'm doing a little pinch here. Now, you know, the shape really doesn't matter. It's a golf course. I mean, they all have weird shapes. So, okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the stick in the bottom. It's not too tall, so be careful that you don't poke straight through. Okay, there we go. I'm going to pull this down just to give it a nice little shelf so it doesn't try to fall through. I poke through a tiny bit. That's okay. If you poke through a little bit, get a little, let me find my toothpick. Get a little, you got a crack or something, get a little bit of candy, put it over that, and just smooth it out, kind of like you're spackling. And that'll fill it in. This should give it some structure so it doesn't mess up. Just make sure it's flat. You don't want a whole bunch of bumps. Okay. So that's the shape of that one. Let's go ahead and just shape the second one. I wanted to save two for you guys to see in case you missed the first one. I'm just going to roll it again real quick. Okay. So shaping it into an oval. Okay. And then I'm going to just kind of press in a little curve. Kind of looks like a kidney, you know, see what I'm saying? You could do all kinds of shapes. You could, you know, it's a golf course. Just use your imagination and shape it however you want. Okay, so just a little indent here for me. That's what I like. I'm kind of rolling it here. See, I have all kinds of different techniques. Sorry if you heard that screaming. My child is home today. It's Saturday. Okay, and so rolling over these cracks, just don't want any structure issues. Okay, pushing it flat again so I can get that flat top, and I think I'll do a little pinch on this one too. Just a little. Thank you for the hearts. So when I'm on YouTube, people are going to be like, what the heck? Hearts? What is she talking about? Okay, where's my cake pop stick? Here we go. Sorry you guys can't see that. There we go. Just dipping a little bit and then pressing it here in the center. Not too much. Don't want to come out the other end. Okay, and I'm just going to pull it away a little. You don't have to do this part. I just do it out of habit to make a little shelf. Yay, I didn't go through the top on that one. Okay. Let me back up the camera some so we can get a better view. And there goes the masking tape. Okay. Here we go. That's a better view. Okay, so this one should be ready to go. It's all set up. Let's just move this aside. Gonna go ahead and dip it. Bye. Okay. Dipping it, just covering the stick completely and then tapping it out. Make sure if you tap it on the cup, you do it on a part of the cup that's clean so you don't get candy stuck on the stick. It's yucky. Nobody wants candy on the stick. It's not pretty. Thank you for the pink and it looks coral hearts. Okay, there we go. Now before we put sanding sugar on this, we want them to dry a little bit so the sanding sugar doesn't run away. So I'm just going to set that there to dry and then dip this one. So just all the way in. I don't have much candy in there, so I'm having to give it a little swirl. That could be dangerous. You can knock your cake pop loose. But I'm a pro. This is Make and Mold. Actually, this is Choco Maker, a lime green mixed with a little bit of dark green or just regular green candy melts with Paramount crystals to thin it. I didn't want it to be too different from the color of my sanding sugar or the rough part. Pop in a few air bubbles here. It's nice and thin, so there's not very many air bubbles. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the sanding sugar part. This looks tacky enough to still hold candy. So this is CK brand. I get it from Layered Bake Shop. I think that's right. Something like that. Okay, and so I got my filter underneath it to catch the excess. You want to hold this cake pop upside down. And then you're just going to dump it on upside down. I don't want it to get on the top, so that's why I'm holding it upside down. Okay, now I'm going to hold it to the side and try not to get any on the top part, because that's the green. This is the rough, that's the green, and it needs to be cleared from grass. So, I did try to use the, Bakerilla has like this stuff that looks like grass, but I did not like the way that looked in the end. It was too fluffy. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put a toothpick in it and a golf ball on top. I like to use my tweezers to do this part just because it's just so easy. So I got these tweezers from consumercrafts.com. So I'm just going to, while it's still wet, put it in there. I like to wiggle it around a little bit, and let me tell you why. Because sometimes when you just put, like when you're putting something in like that and you just go straight down, you get some holes around it. But if you wiggle it, you're going to catch some of that wet candy, just a little wiggle, and then it'll kind of adhere to the stick, and then you're not going to have oil coming up out the top. So I'm going to grab a little golf ball here. Just put it on the top anywhere. There we go. Little golf ball on top. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, we're going to put, I'm going to let it dry a little bit. While that's drying, we'll work on the other one, and then we'll put like the hole on there. So we need to get to this one before it dries. Still good enough. Again, going to use my coffee filter and hold your cake pop upside down. And then the sides. Trying to avoid the top because you don't want to get the rough on the green. Some golf terms for you. We go to the TPC every year to watch the players. As most of you know, my son has special needs, and we go with a program. And the players' wives, they are very kind people, and they donate to lots of organizations. And so we go there to represent our organization every year. We get to meet some amazing, kind-hearted golfers. So that's one of the perks of living here in Florida and in Jacksonville. Okay, so gonna grab my toothpick again with my tweezers and just gently put, look, oh, it dried a little, so now gonna have to dip it. So just gonna put a little bit, you can use your toothpick to do this, but just gonna put a little bit here like this. That's okay, we'll pretend like it's on a hill. It's okay that it's not completely flat. Okay, so I'm gonna use this toothpick to make a spot for the golf ball because I have a feeling it'll roll away. Just a little dab. Oh my goodness, grab the ball. Here we go. Come on. Okay, forget it. Be using my fingers. There we go. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the black. See how easy? This is so easy, isn't it? Just gonna add the black dot. I'm gonna hit it with the candy real quick to represent the hole that the golf ball's supposed to go in. In the meantime, we'll clean this up. And the reason why I use my coffee filters. Okay, and done with that. Okay, we're going to need another toothpick and a fork to melt, to mix. My microwave is by my table, as some of you know. Okay, gonna mix it up real quick. Oh, nice, that's nice. It's ready. Okay, so gonna use a toothpick and going to dip it in the black. Thank you guys for hanging out and for the beautiful hearts. Okay, and going to put it just right here, just, you know, close to the flag. The flag represents where the hole is, so close to the flag. If you wanted to, when it dried, I could have dipped this in black and then just put the flag right on top of the hole. I mean, it sits by it anyway. So you could do that instead of dipping the green there. Just give it a little shake so there's not like a crazy little point. Last one. After this, I'm going to come back and show how I do my BRP boxes again. I've shown this before, but I'll show it again because these are going to be on an Argyle print box. So I'm going to show you how I decorate them if you've missed that. And this time I'll record it for YouTube. Okay. And that's it. That's how you do it. What do you guys think?